Hello, daughters, and welcome to Discerning Meditations with Delores, the pastor's daughter. To begin, please bring kind awareness to your mind, to your body, and to your spirit. Today's meditation is entitled Guided Meditation for Mindful Awareness. Immersing into the breath. In this meditation, we will explore the transformative power of conscious awareness by immersing ourselves in the breath. By grounding ourselves in the present moment, we aim to reduce anxiety and cultivate a sense of calm and presence. Begin by finding a comfortable position and taking a moment to relax your body. Soften any unnecessary tension in your belly and shoulders. Close your eyes or gently look downwards, allowing your hands to rest effortlessly. Find a posture that balances relaxation and alertness. Take a few moments to scan your awareness through the sensations of your body. Soften and release obvious areas of physical tension, creating a foundation for the practice. We will use the breath as our anchor, a home base for awareness. Breathe naturally and notice where the breath is easiest to detect and where it feels pleasant or neutral. Pay attention to the breath's sensations, whether it's the flow in or out of your nose, the touch around your nostrils, the movement of your diaphragm, or the rising and falling of your abdomen. Sense the breath without the need to control it, akin to listening to a soothing sound. With relaxed awareness, explore the changing sensations of the breath. The breath becomes your home base, a place to rest and be aware. Relax with each inhale and exhale, noticing the immediate experience of sensations. If your mind drifts into thoughts, use a soft and friendly mental note like thinking, and gently return your attention to the breath. Embrace any background sounds or sensations without letting them draw you away. Without judgment, allow yourself to return to the inflow and outflow of the breath. Let the breath be your intimate friend, reconnecting you with your presence. Recognize that thoughts are not the enemy. You're developing the capacity to notice thoughts without getting entangled in their storylines. Strengthen your ability to come back to the present moment, immersing your awareness into the breath. Acknowledge that the practice of returning to the breath can be done informally throughout the day. Bring a full yet gentle attention to your breath, sensing into the body, and continue with your activities. By immersing your awareness into the breath, we nurture a practice of mindful presence, finding peace and tranquility within the rhythm of our own breath. This conscious awareness becomes a powerful tool for reducing anxiety and embracing the richness of each moment. Thank you for tuning in to Discernment Meditations with Delores, the pastor's daughter. I love you. And remember, you are important to me. I need you to survive. Please like, share, and subscribe. And have a discerning day. Bye-bye for now. Hello, daughters. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Ooh, we're here. Hey, y'all. Did y'all enjoy the meditation this morning? Got discernment this morning, y'all. Let's turn it on. Let's put our thinking caps on, okay, child? All right, so let's go ahead and get into our writing session this morning. We're already 7 minutes in. I'm going to talk to y'all for just a few minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to turn the music on real quick. And then, y'all, today is February 26th, 2026. 2/26/26. Okay, y'all. Okay, so what's our word for the day? All right, February 26th. Do what your heart leads you to do. Do what your heart leads you to do. How do we feel about that? Do y'all lead with your heart? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. You know, it's sometimes it depends. You know what I mean? But that says do what your heart leads you to do. Sometimes I don't know. I think maybe you can't go wrong when you lead with the heart, you know? Because when I hear lead with your heart, that type of thing, I think lead with love. You know what I mean? Or like do what you love. That's kind of how I interpret that. What about y'all? All right, so let's go ahead and get into chapter 2 this morning. Okay, chapter 2. We've been on chapter 2 all week, okay? And that's how we're going to do that. It'll be a chapter a week. We are in official week 1 of our writing labs, which is really week 2, child. We've been here for 2 weeks. We've been doing this thing, y'all. Okay? So, yesterday I asked y'all 3 questions. What actually happened? What actually happened, right? What did I understand at the time? What did I understand at the time? And what do I see clearly now? What do I see clearly now? Those are the questions that kind of discernment leads you to answer. What actually happened, you know? And that doesn't mean that you take everything out. You know, you don't take the emotions out. You know, you just give it its proper weight. We've talked about this before in the past, you guys, right? We've talked about this before in the past. That you give things its proper weight. A lot of people say, well, you know, you got to leave your emotions out of it. But do you, though? And when you're being a discerning writer, you don't want to leave emotions out of it. You want everything that comes into play, all the tools that are in your toolbox, and emotions are part of it. What are you feeling? That matters. But it shouldn't be all that matters, right? So that's what the discernment process will help you to decipher, to like figure that out. You'll be able to figure that out. What actually happened? What did I understand at the time? What do I see clearly now? When you answer those questions, you don't just write the scene, you reveal the meaning behind the scene. Let me read that again. When you answer those questions, you don't just write the scene, you reveal the meaning behind the scene. Okay? I think that's enough for now. That's enough to digest right now, to give us enough to write about this morning. And then, of course, we'll be picking up kind of where we left off yesterday, right? Don't go back and edit what you did yesterday. Don't do that, okay? We're not in the editing process right now. So I don't want you guys going back and then be like, okay, well, yesterday what happened? And then then you're going to go through and start editing and cutting out stuff and, and doing all that. No, that's not where we are in the writing process. Okay. Where we are is we are just continuing on. So wherever you left off yesterday, we were already talking about chapter 2, and you should have already answered some of these questions. And your writing prompt for yesterday was list the 3 patterns, not just the only 3, but list 3 patterns you now see clearly from your past. Okay, so that's enough to really get you writing and to really let that flow happen. Okay, let me read that question one more time, and then we're going to go ahead and get started writing while I'm queuing up this queuing up the timer for us. Okay, the question one more time, y'all. List 3 patterns you now see clearly from your past. Okay, so that should give us enough to write about this morning, and that's coming straight from the Tell the Truth Daughter. During these sessions, you guys, I have updated this book. So that's the one thing that I've accomplished through these live writing sessions, y'all. And I want you to let me know in the chat when you get a chance, maybe at the next break. Let me know what you've accomplished. We're 2 weeks into this, so we're just almost completely 2 weeks. So you should have a good indication of kind of like how these are helping you to progress in your writing goals. So when you get a chance, just let me know. Let me know how you've progressed. Okay, let's go ahead and get started writing, y'all. Hey y'all, how we doing? All right, y'all get on up. We got to do a movement break. I'm gonna go ahead and jump on this vibration plate and talk to y'all for a little bit. How are y'all doing? What are y'all working on? Make sure y'all put in the chat what you're working on. I am working on the Tell the Truth Daughter series. I'm on part 2 of the series. I've got part 1 out now, so it's out and it's available in my bookstore. So make sure y'all go ahead and grab part 1. That is the Tell the Truth Daughter. Part 1 is how to write the memoir you were never meant to tell, and that's this book here. I've changed the cover and added a little more, just a little more content for y'all. Just updated a couple of things in the book, and so I put that back out, and now it's available in the bookstore. The link should be in the chat and also in the description of this video, so make sure y'all grab that. And then part 2 will be out shortly, but don't even worry about part 2 right now. You should just be focused on part 1, which is what we've been going over every morning as part of our live writing sessions. So we've been going through this book together. But if you like to, let's say you like to do this on a faster scale, right, than what we're doing. So we're doing a chapter a week. Then I would definitely, either way, I would encourage you to go ahead and get the manual, because you'll be able to write in it and, and follow along with how these live sessions are going. So you can follow along at the same pace as we are, but you'll have the manual to go along with it. And then as I give you all like the writing prompt or the question of the day, then you'll be able to write that directly into your manual. And so that's the good thing about having your own copy. And as you can see, it's big. This is 8.5 by 11. This is an actual manual. So, you can write in there. I already have sections for you to write in. So you can, you can prep it yourself. And it's just like like a regular paper size would be. So it'll be super easy for you to write directly into it. So make sure y'all grab that. And then let me know, where are you writing from? Like, where are you in the world? I can imagine that, you could be like on the other side of the world right now and you're writing with us. And it's almost like we're all in the same space, but we're not. We're all in the comforts of our own space. I'm in my she shed. You may be at your home office. You may be at, your work office. Let me know where you are. What time is it there? It's 7:06 where I am here in Alabama. So yeah, I'm excited for these sessions, y'all. Hold on. We have really been doing good, and I'm glad that I decided to really give this a good try at being consistent with it, at constantly showing up and having a plan together, of how how we want to do things. And I'm proud of myself for that, y'all. And I'm proud of y'all for showing up, for participating. I'm telling you, you are going to be so surprised. And for y'all who are just like watching and not participating, first of all, thank you for watching. Okay, like, I'm not saying don't watch, okay? All I'm saying is, while you're here, you may as well be, making progress in your own writing goals. Don't just watch and do nothing, at least be thinking about it. At least be like trying to come up with some concepts in your mind of how you can do it. Like, just start there. And then next thing you know, like, start putting some stuff on paper, like put it on a sticky note, put it in your notebook, start to journal some plans that you might have, and just be making progress, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. See, I made my coffee off camera, um, but I'm just about out of my first bag of coffee, and I just brought in another bag of my pharmacy coffee. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and put the QR code right here, so y'all can make sure y'all go ahead and grab you some. I've been drinking I've been drinking the chicory blend coffee. They've got the mushroom blend as well, because I know a lot of y'all are looking for a really good coffee to drink, one that you can make on your own. So make sure y'all check that out in the pharmacy store. The link is in the chat, and you can scan the QR code right there. Hey, Free Flying Mystic. Hey, girl. How are you? It's good to see you, sis. Glad you're here. We're on our 10-minute movement break, so I think I've got 3 minutes and 47 seconds left on my vibration plate. Y'all should grab y'all one. I think these things are neat. I don't remember if I told y'all, but when I grabbed mine, I have two of them, and then I grabbed my husband one and my mom one too. They don't use it like I use it though, child. Okay, like I use it every day. I'm a believer in this whole vibration plate thing. I think more than anything, like I haven't noticed like any lymphatic drainage or anything like that. I don't even know how I would notice it. Maybe just an overall feeling better or whatever. But I do notice like just my muscles aren't as tense. It's like it loosens up the tension in my body. So that's why I like it, child. Even though I'm standing in place, it makes me feel like I'm doing something. They say some really good things about it, but I just don't know. Like, I don't know if it's all true or anything. I just know it feels good, so I like it. Yeah, I could be pretty simple like that. Okay, I could be pretty simple. Make sure y'all like and share the video. Y'all share this with another daughter who's telling her story too. I know y'all know somebody who has been like, I need to write a book. You know what I mean? Like, how many of our girlfriends have said that, including you? So just be like, girl, every morning we have these writing labs. So make sure y'all go ahead and tune in the mornings. And it's like we're all like in the same space, just kind of like writing together, even though we're not in the same space, child. Sometimes I get on here, y'all, and like this morning I did good, right? Like I got up, I took a shower this morning, I brushed my teeth, washed my face, everything. But sometimes I get on here, y'all, and I hadn't even brushed my teeth yet. Okay, child, I haven't washed not no type of face, no skin, no nothing. Are you Free Flow Mystic? Are you talking about the coffee? Are you talking about the coffee? I put the QR code back up. It's right there. You can scan the QR code right there, or there's a link in the chat as well. This one is the chicory blend coffee, and I put a little bit of that Ceylon cinnamon. Y'all, I don't like to think about like eating healthy and all that stuff. I don't want to count calories. I don't want to do any of that stuff. I just want to be like, okay, if y'all say like this is, these are gonna just do a little, help me move forward in my dietary goals. Little changes here and there, like the Ceylon cinnamon, right? They say like that's really good for you. So I bought some of that, child, and I put it in my coffee too. Just add a little bit of flavor. And then of course I put in my beauty booster collagen. You can grab that too. All the girlies are taking their collagen these days, okay? Taking our collagen. Child. I love that for us, okay? I've noticed, y'all, my skin is getting clearer. My nails are getting stronger. Like they're getting tough. Now I still pick with them, you know. Sometimes I get a little my nervous habit, and then I start picking with my nails. But they are a lot stronger. It's a lot harder to do because my nails are getting a lot stronger. All right, y'all. That's it. That's it for our movement break. Let's go ahead and get back started. Writing. Let me um let me share my screen here. Let's go look that back. All right, y'all. Let's get started writing. Hey girls, we did it. We did it, y'all. We did it. Okay, honey. Listen. Today is the 26th of February, 2026. And we have just completed what day is this, child? Whatever day it is, we did that. Okay? We completed it. We did the doggone thing. And we are better for it. Okay? We are. We're better for it. Y'all let me know in the chat, how are those sessions working for you? Make sure on your way out that you like the video, share the video with another daughter. Tell her, hey sis, we're writing, okay? In the mornings, we get up and we write 6 a.m. Central Time, okay? We get up and we write with our girl Delores, okay? And we move forward in our writing goals. And we tell the truth, daughter, okay? That's what we stand on. Discernment is our compass. And so in everything we do, discernment is our starting point, our midpoint, our ending point, and everything in between. And we write from a position of discernment, from a perspective of a healed daughter. We're not trying to hurt anybody, child. We're just telling the truth. Okay? So that's all I have for y'all today. I think I'm going to continue working probably for another 30 minutes because I have something I wanted to complete. So I want to just finish that out so I have like a good closing spot. I feel like if I stop right now, I'm going to stop right when I'm in the middle of like a sentence, or you know what I mean? Like, and it's going to throw me off. So I want to go ahead and finish that. And then I'll more than likely end up taking a nap, maybe making some breakfast or something like that. But yeah, so make sure you know that you're listening to your body. Make sure that you're taking good care of yourself. During these times where we're doing these writing sessions, we're talking about some heavy stuff, you know. We're talking about some trauma, and sometimes that stuff will come up, you know, it'll make its way to the surface, and you have to address it. Some effective strategies is dancing, doing some type of movement, walking. You know, of course, doing these sessions really helps, right? To continue writing, getting it out of you. As stuff comes up, don't just leave it there on the surface. Just let it come on out, you know, like spill it out, let it spill out on the paper, on your laptop, you know, in a recording, however you want to do it, you know. Remember, I told you guys, you don't have to be sitting there actually writing by hand. You could be speaking your story into a transcription app and allow that to be transcribed, to be turned into written words, okay? There are so many ways that you can do this, okay? So many ways. So during these 50-minute sessions, if it's best for you to just speak your story and, you know, put it into some type of recording and for it to be transcribed, do it that way. You'll be surprised at how much you can do just by speaking your story. And sometimes it's better for us to speak it anyway, because when I talk, I say things differently than when I write it, you know. Like, I'm going to be more animated. I'm going to tell you more details probably. I'm going to, you know, get all into it, because telling a story, you know, speaking it and writing it are kind of like two different things. And what you want to do when you write is capture the essence of if you were telling the story live. So why not just tell the story, record it, and let that turn into written words? And then you go through and then you just edit that, right? So all the little filler words that you might say while you're talking, like or you know what I mean, you know what I'm saying, those little fillers, you could take those out in the edit, you know. But while you're speaking your story, just speak it. Just speak it like you're telling your homegirl. Like, speak it like you're telling me, you know. And then let that turn into an actual written work. Some of y'all have so many videos and stuff out there that y'all are already creating content. Turn your videos into written work, okay? I'm telling you, it is really going to establish you as an authority. If you're already a business owner, you should already have a book out. You should be working on releasing your book. If you're a business owner, why aren't you? Books help you to establish authority, and all you have to do is just write about what you're already doing. Write about how you came to do what you're doing. How did you discover this talent about yourself? How did you discover this gifting? How did you come into your testimony? You know, what was the test? Tell us about the test. You see what I'm saying? And you just speaking those stories, which you probably already do. Some of y'all already public speak. You speak in church. You speak in small groups. You mentor. You speak to someone individually. Like, record yourself doing that. Like, y'all, at this day and age, there is no assumption of privacy, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? But just tell your homegirl, be like, look, girl, I need to tell this story, and I want to tell it like I'm telling my homegirl. So let me just tell you, and let me record this while I'm saying it, so that I can turn it into something. But the best way for me to do it is to just to say it out loud, like I'm telling my homegirl. So let me just talk to you and let me record this, and then I'm gonna turn this into a book one day. And if she's your real homegirl, okay, then she be like, okay, girl, I feel you. Let's do it. Okay, that's what I would be. That's what I would say. I'd be like, let's do it, y'all. Okay, so be creative, and y'all let me know in the chat. Y'all can put your messages in here, and then on our 10-minute breaks, I'll address whatever your questions are. But there are more ways to do things than you think. You don't have to just be sitting here. I'm just demonstrating this sitting here writing because I want to be intentional. I want to show up for you. I want to be consistent, and I want to demonstrate just the writing process. But there's more than just this way of doing it, and I do it in all of these different ways too. My first book, my first memoir that was released, that was based off of a recording. It was, y'all. So I'm telling you this because I know this. I know this should be true, that you can do it this way. A lot of my response that I wrote to the recording, which was a recording between my father and I spoke it because I was really sick at the time, and I couldn't really just sit at the desk and work for long periods of time. Like I've built myself back up to be able to do those things now. But that partially, it was because I processed my trauma. I got it out of me, out of my body. And so my body started to kind of heal itself from a lot of those ailments that I had just from carrying a lot of trauma in my body. So y'all, I'm telling you what I know, okay? I'm telling you what I know. If y'all saw me several years ago before I released my first memoir, you would notice that I'm just a totally different person, totally different. I've gotten into line dance now, and that has really transformed my body, it's transformed my mind, and it's allowed me to do some things that I wasn't able to do before. And and so I'm a testament. I'm a product of what I'm telling you to do. I'm a living example of how this can work, and how you can transform and heal your body and heal your mind just by telling the truth. Okay? But you want to do it in an environment that's safe. And that's why I created this space and created this time for us. Okay? Because I needed it too. I wanted, an accountability partner too. And so that's what I am for you. And I'm hoping that you guys will be that for me. And we'll just keep moving forward in our writing goals, you guys. Okay? So that's all I have for y'all. I will see y'all again in the morning, same time, same channel. Make sure y'all are here. Make sure you have your supplies together. We'll start out with a meditation. Let me know how y'all are loving the meditations, and we'll continue doing those too. Okay, y'all? I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all later. Remember, you are important to me. I need you to survive. Bye-bye for now.